Saturday. Cat chat. How's it going? Yeah, if you haven't seen humans on camera before, I'm Sam, this is Amanda, we're your fosters. We've been fostering for about 3 years. Our current litters are the Shelbys. What?
You said it, if you haven't seen humans on camera before, I was going to say, you still haven't.
Yes.
We're not human.
We're the lizard people.
Really good AI.
Yeah. Our current litters are the Shelbys and the solo cat Viking the kitten. We do multicast, so we're streaming to about a dozen different platforms at one time. So if I reply to comments you don't see, that's why. And if I miss yours, I apologize in advance. The best platforms to catch us on are the biggest ones: YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, Periscope. What's wrong? Oh, that's down again. We do these chats 4 times a week. Saturday mornings around 10, Mondays at noon, and Tuesday and Thursdays at around 9. Though this week we probably won't be doing a Monday, and we'll probably be out for Thursday as well. That being said, we do these chats to give updates on the kittens and give you a chance to ask any questions you may have about the kittens or fostering, what we do, etc. So feel free to ask questions. And I'm going back to sleep. Alright, make sure that we're on a couple of the platforms. It's a very quiet morning.
Where did I put the other one?
What? You put it inside one?
Should I put it in the closet?
Maybe.
No, so.
Maybe I should
2 out of 3.
drop a note on Discord.
I should just use those alcohol things or something.
Yeah.
Shoot, I don't know where the other one is.
I'm sure it'll turn.
What are your cats doing? He's eating food off the floor. Sorry, Polly. So, Arthur and Polly are definitely here until Tuesday.
Okay.
I don't know about Tommy for sure. But doing their chat on Sunday. So they could they could end up going anytime between then and Tuesday, I guess.
Alright, even if you're out there and you don't have any questions, just give us a hi or a hello so we know we're not talking to the wind. That'd be great. Yeah, so pretty much the only real updates are that the Shelbys are, or at least Polly and Arthur, are definitely heading off to new homes very soon. Tuesday. Tommy and Ada have an adoption in the works. We're still waiting to finalize on that. And Viking is 3 weeks old. 3 weeks old now. There he is. Oh, I don't have a camera in there right now.
Should we put some, like, 4th of July decorations up or something?
Do we have 4th of July decorations? Sure, why not? Did they?
I was going to put something on the sign.
Oh, okay. Alright.
It's not, it turned off.
Oh, it
It
did.
wasn't a,
Okay.
I'm sure that battery's dead.
I couldn't remember if I turned it off earlier because it lit up for a minute, but I think it just always gets some residual power.
So,
Man. Yeah.
assuming these kittens are leaving,
Alright.
assuming they're all leaving Tuesday, let's just say. Oh, they need more water.
Oh, yeah.
Should I set up Viking in the test well, or should I just set him up on the
I guess set him up in the test bill. Hey, Kitty Kung Fu, happy 4th. Welcome back. Sorry, I'm just shooting a message out to our Twitter.
Hey, Kitty Kung Fu. I'm awake, swear.
Barely. Okay.
Ada. Is that Ada?
Do you have big plans for the holiday? Yeah, I don't know. Do we have any updates on Viking other than he's 3 weeks old?
He needs to poop.
He's still having digestion
Probably
issues.
today.
Super fun.
Yeah. He's over 400 grams.
That's great.
So that means he's almost a pound. Because I think 453 is a pound.
Okay.
So he's real close to that, which is cool.
Yeah.
It's getting chunky. Super cute. That's about it.
Okay. Is he in a spot I can get a camera on? Kinda.
He's 3 weeks old today. And yeah, and he's going to be getting moved
There he
into
is.
something bigger today.
Yeah, so we'll
He's
be
set up with a litter box. Even though I have a
much
feeling
better camera
he's still a
availability.
little bit a ways from litter box usage. I don't think he's able to go on his own yet, but
Right.
we'll give it anyway.
Let's reach down. No. Not so much. Okay.
Just based on as far as I can tell, he's not peeing in his carrier
Right.
at all and still saving it all up so that
Gotcha.
when I stimulate him, he goes a ton. So
Mm-hmm.
I think he's quite ready to go on his own yet, but we'll see.
Okay. Cool.
Aria must be on the other side of the door.
Sure. Is that Tommy?
It's Tommy, yeah.
Yeah, 'cause that's good. Like if that was actually Ada, I'd be tempted to open the door. But Aria comes in without her being fully aware of it. I don't think it's a good idea.
Well, Aria was in here yesterday and the day before, and Ada seemed okay when I came in, and I think Aria's been in here a while.
Should I open it?
Okay.
Alright. Oh, it's Nara.
Maybe not.
Alright, keep doing the door. Oh man. Yeah, yeah, sorry about the downtime last night. Our internet just like crapped out on us, and like we usually have 7 to 10 upload, and the upload went down to like half a megabyte per second to maxing out at around 2.5, and that stayed that way for hours. So we just turned the stream off. Like it also got to a point where the upload speed, in the download speed had, in spite of the upload, stayed consistently at 100, and then it dropped to about 20, and I was like, all right, that's it. Spectrum's just having issues.
Is it better now?
It is. I ran a test and it was perfect this
Great.
morning,
That's good.
which makes me think that they're full of BS with like, we'll send a technician out and take a look at your modem, like. Because like there's a website.
Modem's fine. It's just
It's brand new modem. There's a website I check out, and it's how many people are reporting on X thing being down per hour, and they were spiking, and I was like, it's clearly this. And then when it started to get better, it was clearly going down. It's like, it's obviously your service. Like, so anyway, but yeah, so we had to rest the stream last night, but now it's back. Hopefully the internet will stay consistent and we'll be alright. But yeah, if you ever notice buffering or anything like that, let me know. And I'll investigate and then yell at Spectrum. I just need one of those fiber networks to get out here. Welcome to the stream, Jet Kiss over on Trovo. Thanks for the follow, Magic.
I took a couple of them out yesterday to meet them. My mom really liked Polly. Polly was scared.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
To meet people?
Yeah, like just to go out of the room and meet people, hear voices that she didn't recognize.
Sure.
Arthur was cool. He sat on my lap and then he went over and sniffed Ray. Tommy was okay, but I just held him the whole time. I didn't take Ada out.
Yeah.
I can hear your cat.
Yes.
Crying to go outside with Grandpa.
Oh, yeah.
Jeez.
Mm-hmm. Jeez. Mm-hmm.
I wish she'd been there when that thing was on the deck.
Right.
Arthur, Schmarther. Yeah, the adopters for Arthur and Polly.
Right.
They already sent in their payment and the contract and everything.
Nice.
Like I sent it and I was like, you can wait and send this like, the day you get them or whatever. And
Yeah.
he was just like, nah, here it is. I'm like, okay, cool. So they're going there on Tuesday. And I'll be talking to the people for Tommy and Ada tomorrow, and we'll see when they're gonna go. Wait in the climb. It's gonna have a kid.
There you go. Bye-bye. Instead, close up. This is Arthur.
Yeah, so this time around, they're actually, all 4 of these guys are going to families with kids.
Yeah.
Although Ada and Tommy are going to a family with older kids. So, yeah, we had a lot of people apply to adopt. A lot of people applied to adopt just one of the 4. And to all of those people, I said we're trying to adopt them in pairs. And
Right.
we're gonna, explore those options first.
Yeah.
And then we have a lot of people with like other pet supply or with kids, especially like really young kids. And of course for Ada and Tommy, I had to be like, they can't do really young kids,
Right.
Yeah, there was hardly anybody who applied that like had, no kids, no pets, and wanted both of them.
Yeah.
And then there were tons of people that applied and then just kind of flaked.
Right.
And like never responded to me once
it's a
I
weird
started.
time of year.
It was
Yeah.
like people that I was highly interested in.
A Phoenix over on Trovo says you guys are amazing for what you do for all the cute kitties. Thank you, Phoenix.
Thank you, Phoenix.
And hello to everyone. FYI, if you're not familiar, we do multicast on a dozen different platforms, so if I reply to comments you don't see, that's why.
It's a long process getting these guys adopted.
Yeah.
But honestly, for this time of year, not that bad.
No.
Really.
So, Phoenix over on Trovo said, the pure white kitten reminds me of a cat I had called Ronnie. They bound around the same, so there's two. I don't know if you noticed because this one was kind of behind Amanda. So there's a boy, which is this one, Tommy, and then that one's Ada. And they both are bi-eyed. So one blue and one dark green. Get close. The light from the camera kind of doesn't help.
Yeah, their left eye's blue, right eye's green on both kittens.
Yeah.
And also the person who was adopting them yesterday said, I've been researching and I heard that they're prone to deafness in one or both ears. Can you tell? And I'm like, pretty sure that they're not. Yesterday I was doing things like this.
Yeah.
It would look. But I suppose that they could be deaf in one ear and still react
it
to
out.
sound, Because they both had their backs to me and I like shook the thing like this and they both turned.
I mean, I guess if they're turning in the same direction and it's the closer ear, then that makes sense, but I don't know. Yeah, it's probably hard to test.
Yeah.
Kitty Kung Fu.
I don't think, whatever it is, I don't think they're completely deaf.
Kitty Kung Fu over on D-Live says, oh my god, I just can't, so dang cute. And Phoenix says, 2 colors, that's awesome. I had a Siberian Husky who was bicolored eyed. Nice. Yeah, they are prone to that as well, yeah.
Ben's dog, which I think is like a Husky mix, is odd-eyed as well.
Oh, really? Nice. Okay. Wait, oh, right, I did put that camera there. I was like, wait, why is Viking's camera on? There's a kitten under that stuffed animal. It's not just a stuffed animal, but he's like way
It's
down.
kind of a weird angle.
I can't really get a better angle with this.
What if you move that tripod a little? Oh, there you go.
Yeah, but it's not going to stay like that.
What if you take that clip off?
That's the only thing weighing it down. It has no real... Alright, there you go. You're right, I got it. So this is Viking. He is
3 weeks old.
3 weeks old today. He's a separate litter, so he's still kind of in isolation.
Kitty.
Yeah.
He's all by himself.
And when the
no
rest,
friends and no mom.
when the bigger litter is all adopted this coming week, he will be moved into a larger pen in this room.
And hopefully getting some friends.
Yeah, hopefully eventually when he and they can all be combo tested, we will get some other fosters his age that he can pair up with. Patricia Willett, hey!
Hoping next weekend. Or beginning of next week.
Yeah.
Between like around the 13th.
Yeah.
Something like that. 12th, 13th, 14th, hopefully around then. I'm hoping that he can get combo tested on the 12th because they've been doing combo testing at KR on every Sunday.
Oh, okay.
So as long as they approve it, him being only 4 weeks old, but I feel like they will because first of all he's big for his age, he's not little, and they know the sort of priority is that he get companionship and not be solo,
Right.
So hopefully he'll be able to be tested on the 12th, and then hopefully there are some kittens that are available that have already been ISO'd for 2 weeks that can also be tested, that can be combined with him. But I don't know, because they don't have their nursery staffed, like a 24-hour staff, so they don't really have, like usually the kitten rescue nursery is full. And if I'm available to foster, then I'm just like, hey, I'll take any of those kittens in that nursery, and all of those kittens, are usually through ISO, or at least some of them, at least there's a good portion of them that are.
Yes.
But right now, I don't really have a lot of kittens at the nursery, so it's like most of the kittens are new intakes.
Right.
So unless it came from like another foster, or I don't know, we'll see. I might just email them about it now to kind of like put it out there so she can kind of keep an eye out, or especially if there's like a foster who's going out of town who needs to get rid of their kittens, or somebody who has a bottle baby that they
Sparkle
pass off once they're weaned or something, something like that.
Sparkle representing over on Twitch. Me not being able to do English right now. Blah.
Good morning.
Hey, Mental Marshmallow over on Mixer, what's up?
Does that mean your brain is like you?
Me?
Mental Marshmallow.
Oh, mental, yeah. That sounds right. Marshmallow, did you get a Twitch account set up yet? I feel like we had this. Yeah, you did. There it is. I'm on both. Yep. Double views.
Awesome.
If everybody could open 7 or 8 different browser windows for each platform. Yeah, for those of you just joining us, so the Shelby kittens will be adopted. So Polly and Arthur are heading out on Tuesday. We're still kind of finalizing things for Ada and Tommy. And then we'll be moving Viking into a larger pen area in the room. And if you caught the tail end of the last conversation, looking for other fosters his age in about a week to join him. Marshmallow says, I've had Twitch longer than Mixer actually, and yeah, I'm trying to keep up a double view when my laptop is on. Right on. Surprise. A lot of people who have had accounts on Twitch before they kind of made their Mixer accounts seem to have forgotten their logins and are having trouble like getting back into their accounts. So good on ya. I know at least 3 that just flat out made new accounts. Hey Renee! Renee over on YouTube says, hi Amanda, or Sam and Amanda.
Renee.
I'm going to take the credit for being first there. Happy 4th of July. Happy 4th. Yeah, happy 4th to everyone. Raymond Kinzer over on YouTube says hi everyone. Hi Raymond. Whoop, there it is. Yeah, anybody have any interesting plans for the day? Our Amanda's parents just came in last night, so we're gonna have mostly we're gonna celebrate tomorrow. It sounds like, but yeah, we're just gonna have a relaxing 4th. Try and figure out how to make margaritas without tequila. So.
We might get some.
Are you gonna go out and get some?
I might have to see if Emily will get some.
Oh, you think she's coming over? Is she gonna come over today?
Tomorrow.
Ah, okay. I meant today wise.
Oh, I don't know about today.
No, we'll just have whatever. But yeah, if you have any questions about the kittens or fostering and what we do and stuff like that, please feel free to ask.
I think that Aria was hiding last night.
She was, yeah.
She was just a little bit freaked out by the company.
Yeah.
Especially it being like the first time anyone other than us has been in our house in 4 months.
It's been months, yeah.
You know.
Raymond says, a relaxing one at home, right on. Renee says, there's no such thing as margaritas without tequila. That's not true. I looked up several recipes that use whiskey, apparently. Oh, bourbon, actually.
That's probably a little more like a whiskey sour kind of thing, but you can do it. I mean, you can mix margarita mix with any liquor, whiskey, tequila, or vodka, you know.
I I think the whiskey.
It's not going to be quite the same,
I
but
think we just have to decide which.
you really
of the
just need to
whiskeys.
get your drink on. It'll work. Right.
Yeah.
But I guess you can't call it. It probably has some other fancy name.
Several Googleable recipes if you write whiskey and margarita.
Okay. Whiskey Rita. What was I going to write down? Oh, Viking needs his stronged.
Oh. I feel like I had an update thing to say, but I don't remember.
What's the calendar say?
What day? Stronged 10? So 13.
I got it.
Okay.
All right.
So yeah, the listings for all of the Shelbys have been removed from Kitten Rescue, right? Completely? What?
Yes, they have. I was
Yeah.
trying to remember. I'm like, did I take down any of the Tommies? I did. I took it down like several days
I'm
ago.
pretty sure you did because the video stopped getting views.
Huh.
But it was an interesting experiment. We got just under
Try to explain what you did.
So, I'm not on camera anymore. So for the first time, we made adoption videos. I will read that chat in just a second. Stop this child. So I did 2 videos because we were trying to pair the kittens together. And then when we posted their adoption listings on Kitten Rescue, they put the videos up there as well. So it was an interesting experiment because they directly embedded our YouTube video. So the Tommy and Ada video got just under 200 views, and Arthur and Polly got about 117 or something like that. Whereas normally if I would have just put that video out, it probably got 20. So I was like, that's good. It's good to know, you know, it gives us a sense of how many people are actually looking at the postings and then applying. We got a decent amount of applications. Obviously it wasn't 200, but it was probably a quarter of that. Raymond over on YouTube says, how did you decide to open a kitten and cat rescue? I'm going to clarify that in a minute. What was your first kitten you rescued, and do the family you adopt your first kitten to stay in contact with you? Okay, so we ourselves are fosters who volunteer through Kitten Rescue. Kitten Rescue is a Los Angeles-based organization. They have been operating for a long time. I'm not even sure when they officially started. I feel like it's 15 to 20 years at this point, but I don't know, and I bet Janine knows better if she's out there. Amanda would be able to tell you that part. Us personally, we started 3 years ago as fosters. After we had, lost a house pet, and instead of replacing that pet, Amanda had wanted to get into doing fostering for a while and was like, yeah, I don't feel like taking on a new permanent resident cat, so let's get into the fostering thing. And she was basically on the Nextdoor app, which if you're not familiar is kind of like a localized social media, Craigslist-y kind of, mobile app / website where mostly people complain about other people in the neighborhood or list things for sale. And in this particular case, somebody had found a couple kittens. It's kind of a long-winded story in which that didn't work out, but throughout the comments, somebody else saw Amanda's comment saying that she would take them in to foster and approached her and was like, I have these other cats. So 3 years ago, we took in 2 silver tabbies named Cloudy and Stormy. And if you go to Instagram.com/cuteavalanche and scroll all the way down, you'll see pictures of them. And we had actually done that with, I don't remember when Kitten Rescue became involved. I think we did that litter completely on our own to start, and by the end of it, we started to volunteer through Kitten Rescue. I think that answers the question. Okay, the last part of that is, do the family who you adopt to your first kitten stay in contact with you? Do we still hear from the people that adopted Cloudy and Stormy?
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
I follow her Instagram, so Mostly I like leave comments on her cat pictures, but I hear from her occasionally.
Yeah. Yeah. What's up?
They want to watch.
What?
Do you want to set it up?
Oh, sure. Okay. You can read Raymond's question and attempt to fill in blanks that you don't know I said. I'll be right back, guys.
All right. What's happening over here? Chat. Sam may have answered this. How did you first decide to open a kitten and cat rescue? What was your first kitten you rescued? Did the family who adopted your first kitten stay in contact with you? So, we technically don't run a kitten rescue. We volunteer for a kitten rescue. The organization that we volunteer for is called Kitten Rescue. It's local to Los Angeles. They're on like Instagram and stuff. It's Kitten Rescue LA. KittenRescue.org is their website. So we just decided that we wanted to foster, and Sam's really into live streaming, and he wanted to live stream it, and I've been wanting to foster kittens for a long time. So we started fostering through that rescue about 3 years ago, and our very first fosters actually didn't come from the rescue. They came locally through the Nextdoor app. Someone in the neighborhood had found kittens outside in their yard in the springtime. Their names were, actually it was someone who was doing a TNR job in like a tire yard or some kind of automotive workplace. And he was TNRing, trapping and neutering the adult feral colony that lived there. And while he was doing that, he found these two kittens and decided that the area wasn't really safe for them. So he brought them to me. So those were our first two fosters, Cloudy and Stormy.
So, yeah, I went over that.
And they were like silver tabbies and super cute.
When did we get involved with Kitten Rescue?
After that, so I had applied to. I'd already filled out the application to foster with Kitten Rescue, and then Alan brought over those two kittens.
Yeah.
And then I went to my orientation for Kitten Rescue, and while I was at the orientation, Cynthia said, "So you can, since you already have two fosters right now," she said, "You know, do you want fosters?" And I said, "Well, I have two, so I'll take more once those two are gone." And she said, "Okay, for the two that you have, you can either do them as a community foster, or we can assign them kitten rescue numbers, and they can become like kitten rescue fosters." Right. Because we had at that point we had already paid to have them spayed and neutered ourselves.
Right. Okay.
And so that's why she was like willing to do that. And so I said, yeah, let's just make them kitten rescue kittens then, because at that point they needed to be combo tested, and that meant that they would cover that rather than us like doing it and then being reimbursed. So that's what we did. So Cloudy and Stormy became Kitten Rescue kittens.
Okay, that's kind
and
of.
And were adopted through Kitten Rescue. And then after that, we got more Kitten Rescue kittens. So.
Cool. Okay. Good question, Raymond.
And Whitney adopted them, and I still stay in touch with her. You know, here and there, not a lot, but. Did you find her?
Yeah, I found her climbing right into Helen and Greg's. So that's where she is. Raymond over on YouTube says, wow, that is great. You started doing this after your beloved fur baby died, giving these foster kittens a chance to grow in a safe, loving home. Glad you take these poor fur babies into your home. Thank you. Rizico, hey Riz, says, Polly and Arthur are crazy critters. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Polly is the only one who has figured out that she can jump out of the pen and will do so. She has a lot of energy. And a good jumper.
Yeah, she is. I mean, she was the first one to climb the shelves.
Yep.
All that. She climbed out, and as soon as we put the post there, she climbed out on this thing.
Yeah. So for those of you who don't know who's who, Polly is the tabby. So she's
No.
I'm sorry, I said tabby, calico. She's the calico right there who just pounced on. Is that Tommy? I think Tommy.
She's mostly white with calico
Yeah.
on her head and tail.
And that tabby is Arthur.
Tabby
So,
with the white paws is Arthur.
Tommy and Ada are the two white kittens. Tommy is slightly larger. And there's not a lot of other good ways to tell who's who
Yeah,
when
she's
it's this
wrestling with
camera.
Tommy.
And that's Ada?
Tommy.
That was Tommy. Sorry. Good on.
Ada's by the tunnel.
Yeah, and then Viking is the cat that's by himself over here on this camera, but he is mostly sleepy right now. Oof, jeez. That one's Ada. She is not so graceful.
Well, Polly just goes like crap.
No, she slipped and then Polly was like, ha ha! You have fallen into my trap!
Okay.
So FYI, news on the move. For those of you who knew us back on Mixer, obviously Mixer is closing down and we'll be refocusing on Twitch. We will still continue to multicast to all of the platforms, but we are encouraging people to join us over on Twitch. Because that gives us, one specific place we can point to and be like, that is a big number, so please send us cat food people, or things like that. But also, for those of you who have used our Mixer, you know that we have a cam switcher over there. The bot that runs that cam switcher has already released a Twitch version. So as soon as we have enough people over on our Twitch and not so much over on our Mixer, we will make the switch and give that functionality to Twitch. I'm going to stop rhyming now because it's annoying. But yeah, so in the near future, in the next few weeks, Twitch will gain the ability to control the cameras from the chat room. So if you have a Twitch account, or if you don't, please follow twitch.tv/cuteavalanche. But feel free to watch on your preferred platform. We're not going anywhere. And yeah, that's your promotion for the day. Yeah, I've yet to pull the trigger on that because I've been experimenting with the new version of that bot over on my Sam Proof channel, and it's still a little buggy. So until it's a little more stable.
Yeah, like that's the only reason I keep just going to Mixer instead of Twitch.
To control the camera.
Because the camera switcher's still
Yeah.
there. Like I don't want to move over completely until we get a camera switcher.
Sure.
Because it's just not as good. It's frustrating if there's no camera switcher.
Yeah.
To even watch.
Right.
Because I'm so used to having that ability.
Yeah, I mean, either when I start to see it's still pretty much 50-50 how many people we have on Twitch versus Mixer as far as actually watching. So until that becomes like an overwhelming standard of like,
Stop.
okay, everybody's made the move, they're on Twitch now, or we hit this goal of 2,500, yeah, I'm gonna hold off. But, or July 22nd happens, but it's coming. It will happen sooner than later. Probably after we come back. We're taking a few days going up to the Redwoods, and probably after we come back, I'll look more closely at switching that functionality over to the Twitch chat.
Are there numbers? Stop.
Are there not any in there? I
Stop.
think there are.
Thomas.
Oh, that reminds me. Actually, hang on, I'll be right back.
I thought there were. Because
I'm
I thought
almost
you wrote
positive
the
there are,
two
because
for
there are
some reason.
symbols. If there are
Yeah.
symbols, there are going to be numbers.
Yeah.
Because I did a 4 for the 4
Yeah.
links. Okay, I'll be right back.
Yep, there's a 5. There's 2. There we go, 4. Get it off, you guys are obnoxious kittens. That's how kittens are, though. Just kind of obnoxious. And adorable. And obnoxious. Hey, snack off. Trying to make a patriotic post here, guys. Ah. Got a couple words. Can you not climb up there? Holy moly. Stop it. No eating letters. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Oh. There we go.
Call the dentist. Reminder.
Oh, thank
Call
you.
the dentist.
Happy Fourth
Did you
July.
these fit?
Where'd you get those?
Work.
Cool.
No, they're just a little bigger. But it's a birthday cake, balloon. Okay, I'm back. Let me catch up on chat.
I
Yeah,
have to call
scroll.
the dentist
I gotta
appointment.
scroll up.
So.
Oh,
I'm gonna
okay.
do that.
Go do that.
Be right back.
Okay. Riz says sounds awesome. Looking forward to it. That was about the cam switcher. And then Sparkle says adoption day. Adoption day will be on Tuesday, if Amanda didn't already cover that, for Polly and Arthur. Tommy and Ada, we're still working out the details with the adopter. We're waiting to hear back from them. And Stellar says King Arthur does what he wants. He's a pretty funny cat. Come here, bud. Oh, look at this royal cat. All right. You don't want to be held. All right, let's go back to Boom. Hey, Owl. Good morning. How's Arthur doing after his little trip to the vet? Yeah, so if you weren't here for that update, so Arthur, after his neuter surgery, had a weird swelling. So we took him back to the vet to be looked at, and they said it's nothing, it's just a swelling, and it will probably go away on its own. It could stay permanent. It's gone down considerably. In fact, can I take a look, bud? Yeah, I don't even really notice anything. It's very, very small. So yeah, everything's fine with him. He's good to go. Al says awesome news about the adoption. Stellar over on Twitch says, I bet there were many applications for Arthur and Polly. Yes, there were. I mean, there were a good amount of applications for both, but yeah, Arthur and Polly had a lot more, it seemed, actually. Raymond says, I have a King Arthur of Camelot. He was a rescue outside in September 2004, and he and my Arthur would be good brothers. Right on, right on. This is good news about Arthur. Yes. Yeah, we were a little worried about it because we were like, I hope it's not like some kind of weird tumor or abscess. But yeah, within 24 hours, it started to go down. And now, yeah, oh boy, floppy. Yeah, like if I take a quick look, I don't even see it. So I think it's doing great. It might actually be completely gone. Sparkle asks, any possible friends for Viking? So not yet. We haven't started officially looking. So I was saying we're going to take a little trip this coming week. Thanks, Lord Neptune, for the host. And when we get back from that trip, he'll be almost 4 weeks, and that's when we'll start to look for other rescues and fosters that can come in that are around his age. So basically, once they're 4 weeks, we can get them combo tested so that they can mingle, basically. Owl says, glad to hear he's doing better and things are looking good. Stellar says, not cool, Sparkle. That was my next question. So Stellar, to answer your... Feel free, you can talk low. Excuse me. FYI, Amanda's parents are in town. They got in last night. So I don't know, that may make things... Like, if you see weird people in the room, that's why. Or if there are less cats in the room, that could also be why, because we might have them mingling. Owl says Viking has been looking super active this week. Yes, Viking's progress is great. Let's get little guy on. He is like very energetic, not right now, but he's a big cat. A little sleepy right now. But yeah, he's putting on a lot of weight. I think Amanda said he was over 400 grams, which means he's closing in on that pound. Wait, what? No, yeah? Anyway, yeah, he's over 400 grams, yeah. And yeah, he's very wiggly when it comes to feeding time. I still haven't put up those clips. I have clips from when he was like 9 days old of feedings. I gotta get on it. This has been a crazy week for me. Like I'm just kind of getting back into some energy. Like I had to go into work, break down the studio, which kind of like exhausted me for 2 days. And then I had, at the beginning of every month, I have essentially a 2-day spreadsheet project, which is just like exhausts me in like the mental capacity. So I haven't done a lot of anything as far as our YouTube content goes. But yeah, I will try and get on that and post some of those clips. I think that's my cat on the other side of that door. Yep. Nara, if you don't want to hang out, go somewhere else. Such a brat. Nara, can you hear her hissing? Well, now she stopped. Speaking of hearing, cross your fingers. This microphone company, Tonor, Tonor, had like reached out to me for my personal channel, like my personal YouTube channel, to like do an unboxing video for one of their microphones. And I was like, oh, this would be perfect, because then I could put that in the kitten room after I use it. So if that all goes through, I will have a dedicated mic in this room and not have to worry about, you know, the mic that is also attached to a camera and whether or not I'm like making weird noise every time I move the camera. So cross your fingers that works out. Otherwise, we'll see. It's actually like a $40 mic, so I'm like, I might just buy that if it doesn't work out. Although if it doesn't work out, I'm going to be real mad and not want to buy it. Yeah. In other news, Sam Proof has started streaming again. That's this guy. When our internet is working. So, if you noticed, we had to go down last night. Our internet yesterday was just really bad. I'm sure a bunch of you noticed that the stream was buffering or reloading, depending on what site you're watching on. And yeah, essentially our upload speed dropped from the 9 to 10 megabyte per second range to about half to 2. So after a few hours of that, our download speed dropped from 100 to 20, and I was like, okay, I think we just need to call it a night. So we shut the stream down overnight just to see how it would be, and this morning it was back to normal. So I was in touch with Spectrum yesterday several times, and they're going to send a technician out to take a look at our router on the 11th, which is the earliest they could do it. But like, based on everyone else on Twitter having issues with Spectrum and a few other sources, I'm like, this is clearly not a hardware issue on our end. But anyway, Stellar says you bop the kittens to pause them and resume in the yeah, that's right. So it's a little button on the back, just beep, beep, right there. That's why we microchip them, because they control the stream. Conspiracy. I think my cat is still over there. What's she doing? Holly, what's going on? Okay. Well, at least she's not hissing at them anymore. Sparkle says, now I want this. The cat button? Okay. Hello, Miss Polly. But yeah, provided our internet stays in the good range, I will be doing some streams over on my own channel on twitch.tv/samproof. I won't be multicasting for my stream, I don't think. But yeah, I'll be doing some board game streams if anyone's interested in playing some board games. I have no schedule as of yet. Which does remind me that we have a trivia bot over on the Cute Avalanche Discord, which if you haven't been to yet and you use Discord, you can get to from cuteavalanche.com/Discord. And then you'll find like a, I don't remember what the channel is, like bot games or something like that. I'm looking to do a dedicated day and time where we do some in Discord trivia, not necessarily even on stream, just to hang out. Rizuko asks, how's the cat board game coming along? Yeah, I haven't made any progress in the last week for the same reasons I haven't put up YouTube videos. But Betty and I did get to the point, Betty is my personal assistant on this, where we created, we have enough tiles, and like we got some stand-in figures until I can get some for real figures that are cat Hatchimals. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Hatchimals. And we've played at least 2 run-throughs of the game, so without cats, actual cats. Well, technically my cat was around, but not interested. So it's at a very bare bones playable stage. I need to make probably twice as many tiles and a couple card decks and some characters. But yeah, it's coming along pretty good. It was pretty amusing. The first time we played, I was like pretty into it.
Mama, after the picture report, it's my turn.
Yeah. For those of you who don't know, I'm making a board game. That the intention of the board game is to play with your fur pals. So there are specific rules that pertain to cats and when they inevitably interact with the game, what happens at that point. And also a few things to encourage them to do so. I don't know how many of you remember like Hero Quest, but kind of along those lines. Yeah, the kittens are paying attention to the outside room world. My cat, Anara, who is the silver tabby, blue tabby, she is just laying outside that door. She didn't leave. She's just not hissing anymore. Emily, welcome back. Good to see you. Owl over on Twitch says, was she the cat? No. Was she the cat that was in the room with the kittens the other day? No. So we have two house cats. One is Anara, who is like a gray silver tabby, or a blue gray tabby. Yeah, because her stripes are light. And the other one is Aria. Very similar names, Anara and Aria. Aria is a tortie, like a dark calico tortie. So Aria is the one who will willingly come in the room as often as she can. Anara usually avoids it and just hisses. Emily asks, how is Viking? He's adorable. Yeah, he's doing great. Though he's still having some issues with the try to be PC here with the pooping. It's been like 4 days, so he may have to get an enema today. But this is how long it took him the last time, and then right before we were about to do that, he did his business. Yeah, I don't know. He hasn't figured that out yet or something. I hope he gets better soon. I love all his stripes. Yeah, he has very bold striping. It's great. I wish I had a better camera on there. Usually it's this camera. So when the chat's over, I'll put that back in and you should be able to see him a little better. When is Amanda's next feeding? Yeah, whenever she feeds him next, maybe we can get the iPad set up on that. Also, I was just saying this earlier, I will be uploading some of his feeding sessions onto our YouTube. Hopefully I can get at least one of those up today. Oh, now Anar is back to hissing. Although it is July 4th, so I guess I should actually probably hang out with the family and not do stuff like that. So hopefully I get one up tomorrow. Yeah, they're all just like, what is that thing? It's my cat. So Anara is just laying on the other side of the door. I wish I had a camera on that side. What's up, Ace? Ace says, yes, hang out with family. Yeah, I guess I'll do that. I wonder if I can get a better angle on this. The cables on this camera do not really allow me to do much movement. There. Doc Rebel says the white kittens need some snow so they can play hide and seek. Good luck with that in Los Angeles. Although they can just hide on each other and you're like, how many cats? Owl says 100% spend time with the family. 4th of July is for chilling out. Yes, you're right. I will spend much time. Ale, what's up, Ale? Welcome back. Ale says, oh, kitties. Oh gosh. Hi. Almost tripped each other. Polly knocked a ball. Wow, words. A says, oh, the ball went under the door. Polly knocked a ball in the other side of the door. Riz. We'll see. Amanda usually kicks those back, but if Anara's over there, maybe not. What's taking Amanda so long? So I think that's Tommy. Yeah, that's Tommy. You got a buddy, Tommy? Every once in a while, there'll be like, it's usually like the finger trap toy or a spring. Or one of the little sparkle balls. So like one of these things on the other side of the door, and I'll walk by and I'll kick it under her, and then it'll like get kicked back within seconds. And it'll do that like 3 or 4 times. Riz says she's trying to play with the other cat. Yeah. I think they gave up. They're like, this other cat just wants to hiss. Ale says, hi Sam, hi Ale. Yeah, thanks for stopping in on my my Sam-proof stream the other day. Still getting everything set up for that, but I do plan on doing some board game streams, and then I think I'm gonna, if I have time, I'll do a weekly Streamers Corner, which is a streaming podcast about streaming.
Did you
Yeah,
feed
you're back.
Laura?
Anara, yeah, she has food.
She's just hanging out outside this
Yeah,
door.
she's been out there
and
for like
they
5
keep
minutes.
putting the ball under the door, and she's just so weird. I wonder if she would want to come in and see them.
She's been doing a lot of hissing.
Okay. She's so curious. So like usually she's just like
Very
wants nothing to
active,
do with
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah. It's funny. So we have a bunch of different things.
Woohoo, decorations! What are you gonna do with that? Oh, okay.
On my head. Don't worry, you get
No,
your
what?
phone
Oh,
too.
fudge, man. No, this should be only for rewards. Now imagine if these were cat ears, which is what will happen when we get 2,500 Twitch followers before July 22nd. Ale says, oh my god, my mom has the same headband.
Or the July cat toy?
Oh, that's pretty
Not
good,
really
actually.
a cat toy, it's
No,
Betty's, but don't tell her.
Let's do this one. Yeah, that's better. So this was why we need a robot arm, so we can put various holiday-themed streamers in. Sparkle says, next 4 hours of stream, please. The headband or the cat wand? Why did I
I
have
need my
to?
hand.
America, America, claw the thing with claws. Oh, no, you caught me. My freedom, no.
Don't let them rip it.
No freedom.
Don't actually let them catch it, because
Okay.
Betty will be upset if
Oh.
it gets destroyed.
Well, then this is a terrible idea. We'll get a real thing. Alright. The girls, Emily, are hanging with Grandma and Grandpa.
Have a decoration. Where to put it?
Yeah, I guess. Which of the kittens is Iris's favorite?
Arthur.
This guy. Oh gosh.
I'm
Good
pretty
one?
sure Arthur is Iris's favorite and Polly is Betty's favorite.
I think that's about right. Is it adult party time? For woohoo? Yeah, pretty much soon. It's hard to do this when I'm looking at the screen. Left is right and right is okay.
Can you see this thing?
Yeah, I can see the flags.
I don't want to hang it too low because I don't want them to like rip it down and eat it. Although they might try from
Sparkle asks, do you think there will be lots of fireworks?
Yes.
I expect there to
already
be
been
a ton of fireworks,
a lot
in
of
spite of the fact
fireworks.
that every single night for the last 2 months there have been fireworks. I think everyone's going to be like, and now we do even more. I can't imagine everyone's like, oh man, why don't I waste all my fireworks? I feel like
How's that?
it's a thing. Those are flags.
Okay.
Will the fireworks affect the kittens? You know what?
The
They
kittens don't
seem
seem to care.
pretty good. Yeah, they don't seem to care so much. Yeah, me too, Emily.
My senior dog didn't care when she was little, but once she got old, they caused her great, immense anxiety.
Yeah. I
Um,
think it definitely
she has
affects
gone
dogs
down.
more than cats in
Yeah.
general, but cats still get affected.
I could hang up these little red and blue things,
The
or not
lanterns.
bother.
I mean, I don't know where you would put them that they'd be seeable, but sure.
Visible?
Yeah. Seeable.
Okay.
In the construct of seeing.
Put 'em anywhere. There's really nowhere to put 'em.
Okay.
These are. Well,
Maybe we need to find out. I'm sure there's a National Robot Day. Find out when that is, and we'll do a specific fundraiser to buy a robotic arm so that the chat room can be like left, right, left, up, down. I don't know. We'll figure it out. May also have to make that fundraiser.
can't see what that is, can you?
Oh, the flag? Yeah, kinda not.
I'm gonna let the girls
I was
have
gonna
it.
say that fundraiser may also have to pay for a programmer, but we'll figure it out. That was always my dream with the mixer thing, because they had like a joystick, like a digital joystick kind of thing that you could do. So I always wanted to get a robotic arm and just have it be like, you know, like left, right, up, down, swirl. But we never got there. Maybe I can recreate that interface on my own website or something. One day. One day you will be able to play with the cats from afar. Pretty sure I figured out a replacement for the laser. We just have to narrow it down. Owl says, I'm sure it could be programmed using an Arduino board pretty easily. You say pretty easily, but that's not for me. I mean, maybe. But yeah, I do have a Raspberry Pi available, if somebody knows better than me. Whoa. Feathers just be hanging in the air. I don't. You guys probably couldn't see it, but there were just like two little red feathers, just like right there. Are they from my thing? Are there feather? Yeah. Oh yeah. There's one in my head. Great. I'm waiting for the disco party with the disco ball. Hey, Pink. Maybe on the 22nd we will. Yeah, we'll do a whole bunch of disco ball laser stuff. I'll have to manually do it, but still good. Hey, you. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Emily, with the Google, National Robotics Week, also known as Robo Week, is observed next on Saturday, April 3rd, 2021. All right. We got some time. Ah, you stole a feather off. Big one, too. Thanks, Emily. Get your face. Get your face. Good. Give me the thing. It's mine. It's dead, Tommy. It's dead. That's it. I can't get it back. Don't tear it apart though. And Polly's like, wait, this side's the side controlling it. If we get this, we control the whole thing. Great. You're too smart, Polly. Aha, freedom! Oh. Ah, freedom! Alright, I'm done, Tommy. We'll put it away for now. Good job, good job. Here, take a fish. You win this fish.
Back.
Oh, Christ, I don't want. No. You're bad at this.
Can't see anything.
Now I can't see anything.
I really can't see anything because these are like very dark.
Ace says.
Somebody take a screenshot.
Don't. Tommy is so quick, too quick. Ace, groovy. Amanda. Rizuko says perfect. Yes. Gail says laugh out. Emma, whatever. I can't. These are two. I'm not reading these. You've all turned against me.
Okay.
I can't even drink. Like I can't tell how close this is. This is like a visual barrier.
At least
to
you can like see through those. These are like black. Like look at this.
Yeah,
Can't see anything through these.
Ale says great content. Hey man.
What am I eating?
Oh,
How did
feathers
you guys get a
probably.
feather?
Because the Tommy
What?
caught the thing several times and was like
Put that in the
brutal
trash.
about it. He got the big feather too.
Tommy.
This is like seriously a challenge to like move and do things. Because there's like a constant thing in the foreground. So it's like
You're trying
really
to focus.
off-putting.
Do you focus on this or that? Like.
no, you don't really ever focus on it because it's too close. But there's constant peripheral noise happening that makes it very hard to like do things. Pink says, I feel like the kitties would 100 out of 100 love to attack the headbands. I almost attempted to do that earlier, and I was like, no, that seems like a terrible idea.
I sit down, will be trying to climb on my head.
Probably. I'm getting hungry. We should probably wrap up soon and get food.
I'm gonna need to feed
Oh, are you gonna feed Vikings? When?
Viking
In like
in a few minutes.
a few minutes? Okay, well, cool.
11:30.
Are you doing that where?
I don't know.
Okay.
Living room is the easiest.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'd like to give you the tablet for that if we can.
Sure.
Although if you're going to be in the living room while they're watching TV, it will be audioless.
Yeah. Yes. Audioless. In other words, no sound.
No sound on the feeding part.
What happened to the camera?
What? Oh, they were all at the door playing with Inara, so
I
I
see.
moved it. But I'll move it.
Yeah, Arthur's trying to climb me. Arthur, you
can
want
put
to
it
get
back.
to my headband?
Okay, I have to take these off. Whoa.
I have, mine were too dark. Couldn't see anything. Chica, chica, chica. Chica, chica, chica. He's a good- he's a good boy. Did I miss anything?
I mean, mostly playing with the feather wand and talking about how my dreams of having a robot arm never came through.
Yeah.
And now that Mixer's going away, it'll be harder to even do it unless we
Definitely.
program our own interface.
Hi.
But as per Emily's Google, we have until next April 3rd to figure it all out when it's National Robot Week.
I see.
So we're gonna do it. A robot cat thing. Maybe we can
We
get
did get that, for a little while, we had that,
the laser.
the
Oh.
toy, the like,
Oh,
thing that
the-
shot the mouse toy
Yeah.
out. but that
And
didn't
somebody
ever
knocked it on
really
the
work.
ground and it never worked again.
It didn't work very well, just because it was like a one-shot thing.
Yes.
Like unless we were actually in the room to reload it,
Yes.
it was like, yeah. And if the cats weren't paying attention.
The Mouse Air launcher. Polly is now an acupuncture therapist,
Yeah.
apparently. Yes.
She just like dug her claw into my shoulder like
Yeah.
3 times in a row.
Yeah, he did actually. The guy who made that actually made
A like newer sort of
a
better
newer one that it's not
More
exactly
encased.
an autoloader, but it has like 5.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Is it a little bit more protected? Like, does it have a case around
No,
it? Yeah,
not
he should
at all.
build a case
Yeah.
or something, or get some kind of a case to go around.
Yeah, he's
So
not.
it's not
he's-
as fragile.
Yeah. I don't know. I haven't checked lately. It might be a better way at this point.
I'm thinking I might need to trim you guys' nails again before you go to your homes.
There's a gumball machine out there that works from cryptocurrency donations. So I was like, that might be cool, because then it would be like you could donate and treats would fall out. But based on what I was reading, I was like, I don't know that it would work with the cat treats. I think they would jam the mechanism because
Yeah.
they're not like a hard candy.
Also, these are generally our foster kittens are too little
For treats. That's true. I mean, we could just put dry food in. I don't know.
Yeah.
It'd be cool.
The one treat that they do like that is the sugar.
Yeah,
Give
that
them one of
would
those
work.
right now.
Okay. I wonder if there's like a.
I'm trying not to give them too many because I know they're not.
You get a bubble shooter. Yeah, there was a bubble shooter that triggered from, or not triggered, but just I could turn on and off remotely from a smart Wi-Fi plug. You could put all the catnip bubbles in there. But, I mean, not that kittens, again, kittens this small don't really react to catnip so much, but that would also be a good idea. Potentially. At least it would visually be something. Is it just going to be for her? Or are you giving it to everyone?
I don't think she got any last time. And once the boys were in on it, it was like mayhem.
Yeah. Owl says it would be empty within 5 minutes. Which thing, the treat dispenser or the catnip bubbles? I like the idea of the catnip bubbles because it's like, you know, visual. Whereas treats, it's like, great, done, whatever. And if they don't react to it, then boring. We could have a very dramatic, like the camera switches to like just an angle of treats on the floor and flashing GIFs. Treats! And then just no cats come over to it because they don't care. Yeah, what are you guys looking at over here? What are you doing, guys? Nothing back there. Okay. Owl says LED blinking lights, mouse sound, the cats would be there in a heartbeat. Yeah, maybe. And they're both behind the trash.
No, there's only one over there.
Oh, there's over there. Hey, look what's over here.
All right.
No. Oh,
Ada and Polly shared that, so I'm gonna let Arthur and Tommy share.
Gotcha. Happy Independence Day. Thanks, Means. Yeah, happy July 4th, everyone. Oh, which Buccanation I missed that you said that as well. Happy 4th.
Tommy. Josh.
I'm gonna see if I can get this on the how old is this litter? They are now
9 weeks.
9 weeks.
Ouch.
So yeah, they are all, they will be gone within a week. They're all going to be adopted. We're just finalizing the details on 2 of them. The Tabby and the Calico will be heading off to their new home on Tuesday together. And then the 2 white kittens will also be going together. We're just waiting to hear back from their potential adopter to make the final plan for their
These
adoption.
kittens have this stuff all over them now.
Of course they do. Let me see if I can get it.
Tommy's not very good at it. Okay, they're going to be licking it off each other for the next little while.
And how old is Viking? Viking is 3 weeks now.
Viking is 3 weeks old today. These guys will be 10 weeks on Tuesday. No, my bad. They are 10 weeks. They'll be 11 weeks on Tuesday.
Very covered in food now.
Yes, they are.
Okay.
It's on Ada's face, it's
Yeah,
on her
it's
back,
all over her.
it's on Arthur's face.
Alright.
They're going to be licking it off each other. Ada, I don't want that to get in your eyes.
Buck Nation says, I first came here on Mixer during the Strange Per Things litter. Awesome.
Okay.
Did you have the same screen name over on Mixer, Buck? And yeah, if you don't know, one of our Strange Per Things adopters tends to join our chat on YouTube, so we get a lot of updates.
Yeah, he adopted Joyce, who was the
The mom.
mom, and L11, who was the female snowshoe.
Yeah, cool. Thanks for joining us over on our migration to Twitch. It might have been Buckanation 29. Right on. Yeah, it seemed familiar.
Yeah,
I know it
I
was some
definitely
offshoot of that.
recognize
Cool.
Username, for sure.
Means asks, what did they have? Oh, the treat is a churro?
So it's like a meat tube, essentially. It's like a Go-Gurt.
Yeah, it's like meat
For
Go-Gurt
cats.
for cats.
Um,
What flavor was it?
the first one was chicken and scallops. The second one was tuna. So you just like tear off the end and squeeze it out. It's like a very smooth kind of puree yogurt kind of thing, but it's not yogurt, obviously. It's just meat. Joyce used to love these, and I used to give them to her a lot because she was super skinny and needed to gain weight.
Yeah.
But if you give them too many, it's not good for their digestive system. Especially kittens really shouldn't have
it's
seafood.
not a replacement for wet food.
I wish I had all chicken ones for these
Sure.
guys. I mean, I got the tuna.
Twitch censored you?
Joyce
Oh,
really
okay.
likes it, but for kittens, they should just kind of stick to chicken for the first year. But these guys love it. Tommy and Polly try and bite it. And then Ada wasn't really, she'd never had one before because she didn't have a lot of time to get it, so. So funny. Usually they give them some wet food too.
Can I
I'm missing, oh, here it is.
give you... Buck Nation says, I don't have cats, but it's so fun to watch them play on here. Awesome. What is that? Oh, okay. Cool. All right. Mean says, I have a cat, and you can have her if you like.
Yeah.
Take my cat, please. Yay.
Don't tell anyone about the poop.
Oh, gosh. Come here, Dean. Hi. I went to step and you were there. Let me get some food. Rizuko says, I've actually never had a pet in my entire life, not even a goldfish. Oh, man, and I really want a cat. Riz. Mean says, did you tell Amanda what she did? Oh, your cat?
What she
I
didn't have.
think it's...
Did she poop on your pillow? But she like, here, mommy, have a present.
Buck says I have 2 little wiener dogs. Right on. Cute. Okay, I'm getting really hungry. So
Yeah.
are we gonna wrap this up,
Sure.
or should we? Well, Amanda's gonna feed Viking.
Yeah.
We'll do that on camera. I think we might wrap up the human portion of this aside from that, so we can eat and then do some July 4th stuff with the family. Mean says Sam forgot. Oh right, yeah. He was heading to bed when I said she pooped on the floor and I didn't turn on the light.
Oh, you
and
stepped in it.
She stepped in it.
Yeah,
yes.
I did hear you say that.
That's right. I forgot that part of it.
That's what
Yeah.
I've never done that.
But speaking of our fur pals, if you do have a pet or access to a cute animal, please feel free to send us pictures at cuteavalanche.com/submit, and they will appear in our community pets portal here and on Instagram. Did I hit the right button? Cool. I'm also going to do like a video collab project to sort of be like a goodbye to Mixer kind of thing. So I should hopefully have a post for details on that coming this week.
I'm gonna send
What do we get?
2 of these with
Ollie.
like 2 with each
Oh, okay.
pair to sort of like so they can, because it's a good way to like kind of get them hand feeding them.
Yeah.
You know, it's like a good way to sort of get them to trust you.
Okay.
You know, and these guys seem to really like them a lot.
Buck says, I think I posted my pets before. Yeah, so it used to work where you could post them on Instagram and just tag us and they would show up in there, but that API seems to have broken. So now we're doing it as a submission because it only pulls in the Cute Avalanche Instagram anymore. It might start working again at some point, but you can also do the submission through, I'll just do it, .com/. Did I write it all right? I think. You can also just send us things through that. Mean says I must have broken it. No, they changed their API. Instagram is pretty silly with stuff. But cool. Yeah, like I said, Amanda's going to do Vikings feeding on camera in a little bit. I'm going to step out and get some food. Or it was my kitty with her laser eyes, yeah. So our next chat won't be until Tuesday evening. We're not going to have a Monday chat.
Yeah, so this is goodbye for Arthur and Polly for sure, and probably all 4 of them. Really, they need to be all gone by Tuesday evening.
Right.
I don't know when exactly. Arthur and Polly are going to be going to their new home Tuesday afternoon, and then Tommy and Ada pretty much any time between tomorrow and Tuesday. Hopefully, we haven't locked down the time yet, but that's when they'll be going as well.
Yeah, it means Amanda's parents are here.
Have our chat on Tuesday night. It'll be just Viking.
Yep.
And us.
And then we
And
won't
then we'll
have
be-
one on Thursday.
Yeah, we'll be gone, so we won't have one on Thursday, or most likely we won't have one on Saturday either. Following Saturday.
Okay.
But then hopefully that Monday afternoon chat we will, and maybe we'll have news about new fosters by then, hopefully.
Cool. All right.
Maybe if we don't do the Saturday chat, we'll do like a Sunday one or something.
Sure. Yeah. We could do that. We could do a Sunday chat instead.
Sunday morning and stuff.
So yeah, next week will be a little weird, and then we'll get back on schedule and all that stuff. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Thanks for joining us.
We'll probably be in and out of the room today a few times here
I'm
and
gonna
there.
get his bottles up ready. I'll probably start the feeding in about 5 to 10 minutes
Cool.
for Viking.
All right.
All right, bye everybody.
Bye.